Switching mags! Enemy close! Better luck next time. Semtex incoming!
Hostile UAV.
Reloading.
Ghost online. Friendly UAV on station.
Requesting air support.
Friendly gunship is orbiting the AO. You're halfway to mission complete. Keep fighting.
Same side!
Friendly Wilson rolling in.
Mag. I'm with you. Can't take much more. Attack me! Where did you go to shoot?
Throwing Semtex!
Moved in the AO. What's your buck?
Stun grenade!
Enemy in the area! Hostile spotted!
UAV standing by.
All right, there we go. Weapons, open up this. I got one out of that whole fucking thing.
I'm all done.
All of those goddamn kills, and only one of them counted as a long shot.
I'm still even zero.
That just means 50 matches, though. I don't want to do 50 fucking matches.
Fine.
Mm-hmm. It's not even that late. Okay.
Why are you trying to run away?
No, I was just checking the time.
That's what I thought.
You know what? Actually, on Tekken Hunt, I'll run away.
Well,
You gotta live without me. Last thing I need is you to be attached to me. I adore you, but you gotta be your own little human too.
listen,
Uh huh.
you listen,
Uh huh.
okay? I adore you, and I like spending time with you, and I'm okay being away from you.
Yeah.
I also really like spending time with you, okay? And since you're so far away, it's why I like kind of sometimes falling asleep. So I understand I can't be dependent sometimes. My school. But first I enjoy sleeping near you and being near you. Ah, bitch. I'm
Well, I got 3 kills right out the fucking gate.
proud of you.
I'm trying to keep as much distance as possible so I can get these fucking kills.
Stared at me right in the face. Knew it was an enemy and still let it kill me.
How the fuck did you lit from that, dog? Yeah. Hi.
No.
Motherfucker.
Fuck that, you fucking free looking bitch.
The hell did I just get? Huh? Oh, it was a physical hit. You dumb motherfucker.
Suicidal Moose.
I love that name. I was looking at that earlier.
Pretty cool name.
Oh, there we go. That was a long shot. Motherfucker. What the fuck? Oh. Okay. He's one of these bastards.
What kind?
He's physical.
Oh.
Got him. Fuck you. I heard you, motherfucker. Alright. This is gonna be a fucking nightmare. That suicidal moose is running a fucking melee, which means it's gonna be hard as shit to kill. Motherfucker. Right? God damn. I don't like being stuck in an area. It makes me nervous. Fucking stop. Son of a bitch. You know what? Fucking take this then, motherfucker. You dumbass. You really just let me do that, huh? Up. Oh shit, dog. That must have hurt. Man, that guy actually fell for that shit. Oh shit, I got a guy on me.
I'm coming.
Never mind. Fuck, he was hiding in the corner. How the fuck? Accidentally shooting that motherfucker just killed my ass. Oh my god, I just happened to have fucking immunity at that moment. I just happened to have immunity as they spawned me on top of a fucking, what the hell you call them? Oh shit. Uh, the cluster mines. That's what the fuck it is. The cluster mines.
So funny. I just killed them, and like, you know how you can hear them after you kill them sometimes if they're talking?
Yeah.
It's just Banshee screaming.
Oh, guess what? Nice.
What?
Fucking veto, bitches. Fucking get served, bitches. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Funny. They screamed again. I'm over here just giving people heart attacks. Scary bitch. Wait. The suicidal moose.
What the fuck? Oh, they're hiding in a fucking corner. God.
Oh god. Oh my baby. Oh my god, someone have a king.
Alright, there we go. $2.2, not bad. Alright, let's see how that went for me this time.
Please being a little clingy bitch, aren't you, baby?
I got 2 more kills. Yeah.
A total of 3.
I'm sitting at 9.
I have half the souls I need. They're 99.
You have how much?
499.
Nice.
If I try, really try, which I may not really try, I can get it done. Lay
Oh, no way. There's no way I'm doing that. That's not worth it.
No,
It's too much work.
lay down. It's full though, isn't it?
But 1,000 fucking, like, oh.
I'm just on like 500. Lay your head down. There. He's my baby. Here she is. Oh, wait. Stop. You need to go attention seeker.
Alright, let's do this.
Need this.
Yeah, I already know. Oh, fucking hell. Guys, we didn't all need to go there and die.
Fuck off. Yeah, we did.
Uh-huh.
Job getting him back. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. I think I'm on the wrong side of the map. I think you guys just caused a spawn flip on my ass.
You're welcome.
Most certainly I'm not. Bullshit, but okay.
You're dying?
Always.
Please don't.
Yeah. Alright, fine. You fucking dumbasses. You just fed the shit out of me, but thank you. I like how nobody could get past that situation, apparently. Dude, what the hell's going on with the fucking souls, though? Like,
There's
they're disappearing very, very fucking fast. Like, usually they give you kind of a moment to work with, but nope.
no, they're actually funky.
Oh, baby, that's a triple.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking dumbass. You really just contested me? You want to watch my right?
Yeah.
Fuck. Don't, yep. The motherfucker. You just stole my kill, you dick. They have to be coming for me, right?
You really think they're that smart? They're there.
Did someone just die? Yep.
They're nice.
Yeah, I heard it.
I'm right back. God
Yep.
damn it, I'm sorry.
I heard that fucking death from a country mile. I was like, that ain't good.
Yeah, I got, someone came up on me, and then I killed them. And then immediately someone came up from right behind me. So I'm back in the spot.
Nice. I like a good mortar strike. Alright, I'm coming your way.
Okay.
I'm not sure I know where the enemy are right now.
Yeah, I would really love to know where the fuck they are.
I'm gonna try over there and see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah, oh my god, it worked.
What'd you do?
I just fucking took a shot in the dark, hoping that that's where they would end up. Yes, and they did. Oh my god, yes, keep feeding me.
God damn it. I got a little too far over.
Hello.
Hello.
Nice. You gave me a long shot. I like that. I hate that sound.
No fucking social work.
Dumbass. What, you think that I wouldn't see you?
You're okay. You're okay. Easy. Honey.
Hello.
Right up on your ass. I got him.
Oh, that's good, because I was a little
Okay, there's an
distracted. Ooh, that was close.
Hey,
Wait, where?
careful.
Got him. No! Fuck me, motherfucker. They came up as multiples. They wanted to stop what I've been doing. They said, no more.
Wait, bye. I'm up back.
Yeah, it's like, yes. This is basically all I'm doing is just trying to get these long shots. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You motherfucker. I got you nonetheless, though. Fuck me! Don't be doing that. Oh, these motherfuckers. They phosphored my site.
Nice kill.
Fuck.
I've seen that.
Yeah. Fucking son of a bitch. 2 shots to the fucking head, you didn't die? Alright, fuck it. Fine then. You did not just really. That's how your brain processed that, huh, mate? Oh, shit. He just ran down mid. I popped him square in the chest. And so he runs into a hidey hole and immediately fucking just takes off. Right back in front of my sight again. Like, doesn't even wait to heal or nothing. Watch out, one on the left, I think.
It's on the right. Somewhere, yeah, coming up on you. Shit.
Motherfucker. Even from a distance, I can still get.
Kill.
Coming up, watch it, arches.
Heard you say that, and I still went for it. God damn it.
We're basically doing the thing that I know pisses off COD players, which is that you and me are actually being a genuine team. Which is always kind of funny, because it is really overpowered in this game.
Everyone just runs around like an idiot. I'm back in the spot again. No.
I don't want to talk about how bad that aim was, because it was fucking awful.
Don't know what you mean. Your aim is always amazing.
Uh-huh. You fucking moron. God damn it. These motherfuckers literally have thrown on a fucking smoke grenade to stop me.
Careful.
Don't worry. We're good. What up?
Always tell him that we won. Deserves to.
Ah, trans. Nice. RESPECT. You are host. Yes, I know I am host.
Yeah.
3.4.
Fulfilled.
Yeah, they did good. We could have got more if I was, not using a terrible gun. But it's yeah. What the fuck you mean? Wow. I guess most of that match was lost or was long shots because I'm at 21 now.
Mhm.
I went from 9 to 21, Demi. 21. 21.
Kill?
What's up?
Does it have to be like a kill?
It has to be a long shot kill, so you know.
Maybe it's first forward, aren't you?
You're my cursed forge, but also yes.
You're right. But, they are openly raising more money to support the horrific things Israel is doing to Palestine.
Wait, what?
First Forge is openly raising money to support the horrific Israel is doing to Palestine.
Dude, that's the only fucking launcher for Minecraft. That's literally the only fucking launcher for that shit.
Which is the people for First Forge. Said, we want to say thank you to everyone who has helped us raise 250K so far to help displaced families affected by the October 7th terrorist attack by Hamas. In our recent blog post, for more insight into how we are helping and healing as company and a nation. And hold on. Some of their hashtags. And their hashtag, they're Stand with Israel.
You fucking pieces of shit. God damn it, dude. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, how about you educate your fucking selves?
Me and this one dude right here just had the biggest fucking glitch of our lives together. And I still won. I don't know, I still don't
What's up?
support any of it. I still don't support any of it, but again, I don't like it whenever companies become political like that. Just out of it. You're a fucking company.
My issue with it is that it's just been pointed out at this point how fucked up Israel is with all of this.
What's the difference whenever it was like Ukraine?
Well, Ukraine is literally just trying to survive against Russia, who's blatantly trying to fucking take over and wipe them the fuck out, which neither one are okay, obviously. The situation with Palestine is that they're fucking slaves that are basically stuck in another fucking area and they can't do anything, they have no control over their own existence. And Israel knows that and is just fucking literally committing war crimes left, right, and center against them.
I'm so happy I can't be drafted. I don't want to take part of any of this ever.
It's just fucking, it pisses me off. It pisses me off that it takes no fucking effort to educate yourself. That's where my issue with this is really coming in, is that it takes no fucking effort to make it clear on that Israel is literally on the wrong side of this. Like,
It's just Israel that's doing this as well, isn't it? It's not like the Israeli people themselves are supporting this or doing anything.
No, the Israeli people are fighting against what's happening. They do not support what's happening.
It's like it's just a terrorist group in Israel. Much.
Yeah, they're called Zionists, which are basically very, very fucking bad people. They've basically taken over Israel and they've been using it as a terrorist group. And the important part, and here's where shit really gets fun, is as I have recently learned, is Hamas was originally an individual that was working with fucking Israel. They took a direct fucking play out of our book. If you know anything about Osama bin Laden, he was one of us. Osama bin Laden was literally someone who worked with the American people to get shit done. And if you look through our history, you will find literal articles and everything, including the US government, thanking him for the shit that he was helping us with. And then when we were done with him, we
Saddam.
we didn't just turn we set up the yet again. Here's where the important part comes in. He's not a good person. Osama bin Laden was a piece of shit. Obviously, he was committing war crimes for the US as well as like other shit. Not a good person. Hamas, same situation. Not a good person. Committing war crimes in the sake of Israel against the Palestinians and against a few other countries as well. And then basically what happened was that was a whole thing that we have now learned that Israel was setting that up. They were setting him up to make it easy for him to take the fall for Israel. And then once they set it up the way they wanted to, they were just like, yeah, Hamas is actually like this terrible person. He's a monster. He works with Palestine. And basically what they did was they used him as a get out of jail free card for murdering Palestinians without probable cause. So no, like he's literally an inside agent for them.
Bullshit! It's still close World War III. I don't know if the conflict with Ukraine and Russia is still going on. I
Oh
assume it is.
yes, very much so.
So we have two countries at war right there, and then
The
the
fuck?
U.S. is like, we're gonna go do this too. Which we just what the fuck is going on? We're just constantly putting our fucking noses where it doesn't belong. In the Ukraine and in Palestine and Israel.
Yeah,
Shut.
at this point,
Who's killing me?
it's the helicopter.
Just moving me outside. I can't move.
Yeah, this is a fucking nightmare. But basically, like at this point, it's pretty fucking obvious, like crazy obvious that literally Palestine is just the only non-problematic part of this. Israel is monstrous for what they've done, and they're blatantly the whole reason for this whole conflict. They literally artificially created this conflict and put basically what's going on is Hamas knows he's fucked. Like he's gonna eventually die under the hands of Israel, even though he used to be someone that was helping them. Same thing that Osama bin Laden had happened to him.
Speaking of Israel, someone has it on the enemy team has an Israeli flag on.
Yeah. Right now, it takes no effort to educate yourself. None at all. And all of this is not even like a little bit of a thing where it's like, well, I mean, can we be sure? It's like, yeah, no. We have blatant fucking news and blatant fucking papers of
Jeez.
newspapers and broadcasts of Israel literally talking positive about Hamas and all the shit that it's done to help them in the fight for the Jewish community. Like, it's blatant. And it's like, okay, it's like,
Dance. Like really. I know it's not against
no. You're against Zionists, which are not the same thing. Zionists are
Yeah.
not Israeli people and they're not Jewish people. They are neither.
Decided to say it like, oh, I stand with these people or I stand with these people, and it makes me feel off because I'm like, no, how about we just name it something that it is? We stand with Hassam. We stand with what's that place called? God damn it, the town.
Israel? You're talking about Israel? Or are you talking? Oh, you're talking about Gaza.
Gaza. Yeah. Why did they not?
Because it's not just Gaza. They are attacking Gaza and Palestine. They are both trying to get rid of both. Israel's trying to get rid of all Palestinians. They literally just made they publicly noted that they would end this if all Palestinians would just leave the region. They would end this.
They're supposed to go.
Exactly. And literally they're just like, yeah, go. And also, here's the other thing is, that's not true. Because if that was true, then they'd stop murdering people that try and take the only path out. There is a path out to Egypt, and they are blatantly bombing it every time that they learn. They just bombed the refugee camp that America set up. It's a refugee camp. It's literally only going to be innocent people because the U.S. is looking over it. They're not going to let Hamas and his people in there. And so what do? They wiped it off the face of the earth, killing tens of thousands of people. Yep.
I mean, it doesn't help that the American government wants to send how much money over there? 200-something million?
Oh, not million. like billion.
Oh, yeah, and that pisses me off even more than
Well,
anything. 'Cause we're basically over here. We are basically a third world country at this point because we're starving, hungry. Instead of helping us, instead of helping our own children, they just want to go over and send it to these people who do not need any of our help.
and here's the thing too, is a lot of people like we're not doing that by accident. That's not some kind of like, oh, no, like we know what's going on there. The US is a part of what's going on there. We're a part of the attack that's going against Palestinians. Like the Palestinian people are also facing our repercussions because we are also against them because Israel basically, if Israel controls that area, then they control something that is very, very important to us, which is a not oil in this case. It's a transport path this way. Basically, there is a very nice quick passage between basically right between that area. From one ocean to another one, you can cut through a landmass and save yourself a bunch of time. The thing is Israel's basically owned by us almost. Like it might as well be owned by us because we made it what it is. And so because of that reasoning, they want to make sure that obviously they keep it. The thing is that area technically is owned by Palestinians, and then Israel took it over in 1967 illegally.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is where this whole problem came in. Is they illegally after World War II just came in and just fucking started stealing shit from the Palestinian people, and Israel is incredibly fucking racist. And here's the irony: you want to know how they are noting Palestinians that are in their region that they haven't killed? Because you're gonna love this. They're branding them with a number. Sound awfully familiar?
No.
Yep.
Fucking Jewish people are sitting. I know it's like Jewish culture. Are sitting there doing this.
Yet again, no. It is not Jewish people. It is Zionists. Zionists are not the same. They are the people who are currently running. So here's where this gets complicated, and I'll lay this out as smooth as possible. This is why people are worried because they're like, well, isn't it anti-Semitic to stand against Israel? No, because Israel is not currently being run, for the most part, by the Jewish community. They are pretty much being run by a group called the Zionists. Zionists are people who falsely claim, and I will say falsely, they can go fuck themselves. They have in no way acted upon the Jewish community in any way of faith or properness whatsoever. They are absolute pieces of shit. And they use this title of being quote unquote Jewish as basically like a shield for them. They are not, in fact, Jewish. They are people that came from Jewish heritage in which are using that to get away with literal crimes. And they do not care. And here's the other part, too. Zionists have a very bad history of anti-Semitic behavior. For instance, during World War II, they tried to make a deal with Hitler and with Nazis to get rid of Palestinians in exchange for Jewish people.
That fucking disgusts me.
And yet they claim to be Jewish. But they have given up Jewish people literally during World War II and shit like that to Hitler. They are not. They are simply people that are trying to get whatever they want. They are basically a terrorist organization that happens to be Israeli and Jewish, but not really, because, yet again.
Jewish as a safety term.
Yes.
If anyone sits there and tries to go against that, but you're going against a Jewish person, and that instantly makes anyone feel bad because you're like, I don't want to go against you. Shut up, knowing.
Well, they've had such a fucking terrible existence. The way they've been treated, the shit that's been done to them over and over again. Like, the Jewish community.
Go against a Jewish person.
And that's why I was going to say, like, I have an understanding of why, like, you obviously are leery about everything. But the thing is like, this isn't the Jewish community that you are fighting against. The Jewish community right now, you can look them up right now and see how they are interacting with the Free Palestine movements. Right now, a huge amount of the Jewish community is heavily involved in the Free Palestine movement, and they are very much pissed about what Israel and Zionists are doing. And they are coming out in droves talking about this, you know.
It makes me worry hardcore because I know exactly how they're going to be treated. And Like, if no one's careful, they're gonna get targeted again.
Yeah, they're literally that's just it. Here's the thing is, and I've had that discussion with a lot of people. It's like you need to be careful. It is totally fine to be anti-Israel right now. It is totally fine to be obviously against Zionists. Zionists are monstrous fucking human beings. It is not okay to allow anti-Semitism to run wild under that because you got to be careful with that.
You have to be extremely careful, especially because Israel is home of the Jewish people. You have to be extremely careful. If you're going to say you stand with Palestine, I also say, but I also stand with the Israeli people, not the fucking government, people.
And like yet again, the other thing too with this that I've had a lot of talks with some of my like friends and stuff. For instance, I've had a talk with like Angie, who is Jewish, and she's talked about this like quite a bit when they've talked about it. They've mentioned that like the issue is the area. I assume you kind of know this, but if not, I'll kind of just go through it anyways. So obviously Israel is a holy ground, or at least it's known as a holy ground. It's known as obviously where Jesus came from.
And it's also where the Jewish people originated from, and basically a lot like origins of basically everything exist there.
Yeah, and so here's the thing, and here's where the issues come up, and that even like Angie's talked about is like basically like this is never going to get sorted properly because they're never going to not be fighting each other. Like, to be clear, Palestinians like do still have problems with like the Jewish people in the sense of the fact that like well
You also want the Holy Land?
yes. And so like but at the same time like yes, there are going to be problems, there are going to be fights, there are going to shit like that. The way I look at it, which may be complicated for some people to understand, but I almost look at the relationship between all these different places as very similar to that of the relationship between like the Bloods and the Crips, which is a weird way of going about this, but those two groups interact with each other sometimes very, very, I don't know, properly. Like they don't necessarily want bloodshed just for bloodshed. Yes, you know, they're not going to necessarily get exactly the answer they would have wanted with shit, and they're going to get into each other's face. They're going to start shit, and it's just going to be that way forever. The thing is, what's currently happening is not a like Jewish people versus Palestinian people. It is Zionist people versus Palestinian people because they want to own all the land. But here's the thing: also is Zionists are not good to basically what Zionists are, and this is the easiest way to sum it up, is they are the white supremacist version of Judaism. And so when Jewish people come over to okay, there we go. When they come over to Israel, Israel will have all kinds of hissy fits they throw, or at least Zionists will have hissy fits, and Israel, depending on if they're running the government, which there was a whole coup shit that happened in like the 90s that led to Zionists kind of getting a good amount of control. The piece of shit that got into power back then is now back in power and influence again, even though he literally killed the person who was running the country. Like he assassinated him and took over, and like Israelites were basically like, what the fuck is going on? Like why is this being allowed? And like Zionists are pulling all kinds of shit. And then what happened was basically some people that were saved from different incidences at different times were brought to Israel because they were Jewish, and they were like, welcome to your holy land. Except for the Zionists were like, no, they're brown. We don't want brown Jewish people. That's not a thing. There's no such thing as brown Jewish people. And so they literally kicked them out of the country and killed some people as well. And so they only believe in white Jewish people. That is what Zionists technically are all about. And that is why.
Jewish.
Yep. Yep. And the reason why is because they believe that a true, pure Jewish person, because, like, as anyone knows, Judaism is a race and a religion. They are both. They are one of the few things that are both. And so Zionists believe that the race side is the pure version of Judaism, that the religion side is not as much so, and that they believe that the only version of Judaism that is correct is the white version of it. So they do not believe that.
Look at it historically and properly, and look at their location. They're brown.
Yep, but they don't care, you know? And that's just it. It's like they genuinely. Here's the thing: is what's going on with Zionists is very, very, very similar to the way that Hitler. But actually, we have a very good party here in the U.S. that describes that, which are the KKK. Zionists are basically almost exactly like the KKK. The KKK is a white Christian group, and Christianity is their first thing. It's what makes the KKK literally the KKK. So if you are a Christian, you are not a Christian in their eyes if you are not white. If you are not a pure white person, you are not a Christian. That is the same thing that's going on with Zionists. Same ideology, but it's for Judaism. And that's where this problem comes in, because that is who's currently causing all this hell and killing all the Gazan, the people of Gaza and shit like that and everything. And that's why you have people literally saying like, no, free Palestine, I stand with Palestine and all that shit. It's literally because of that. It's because all Zionists are just the KKK for Israel. And they happen to be controlling the government right now. And they are just raining hell on Palestinians because Palestinians happen to be still a part of the Holy Land. They got protection to keep some of the land. And so that is what they're trying to undo. Zionists want to undo that and send them away, including the Palestinians, which, by the way, are also in Israel. Because there are, in fact, Palestinians that are in Israel because they were Jewish. And so they came there and they're realizing that it is hell, thanks to the Zionists residing there and currently controlling the government because they have no protections. And they're being blatantly killed and hurt and other shit.
We're literally heading to World War fucking 3 at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this is two major wars going on, and while the U.S. was a little hesitant to support Ukraine, it now seems like they'll probably end up just jumping in on that too.
Oh, they very much are supporting it. Like, and they have all the right to. The situation with Ukraine is totally like you should support it because what's happening there is bullshit. That's just, and yet again, we always need to remember that we need to remove the people from the government because they are not one and the same.
Fuck the government.
Because like Russians do not agree with what Russia is doing. Some do, but the majority do not. Like,
Assholes.
that is maybe one of the weirdest arguments I've ever heard in my life, but I get what you mean.
I'm just pointing out a luxury that they're going to be missing out on for the rest of their life,
Ew.
or until they decide they want to not be assholes anymore.
I would never say luxury, but I get what you mean.
Luxury in the sense of it might be better there. It's usually better in other countries. Fuck did I just do that for? You know what I mean? Like usually McDonald's in other countries versus here is usually a lot healthier and a lot better. What fucking depends? I'm sorry, it's such a weird thing. I was just thinking of it as like oh they have better food and better version of McDonald's than we do, and they're gonna be missing out on that
I gotcha.
forever now because yeah. Thank you. Okay.
This thing is so hard to fucking turn around and like figure out what the hell I'm doing. Oh my god. How do I fucking, am I turned around yet or no? Okay, there we go. I think I am.
Okay, it's like so stupid. All of it's so extremely stupid. This is why I do not ever want to stand on any side because I will care for the people. I will think about their well-being, but I will never want to sit here and say I will support this person or I support this person or anything like that. I support the people.
And this is the, and like that's where I think the important part is like right now there's only one side that's for the people, and that is what's going on basically Palestine. Because the other side is not the people, and Israel is not going to be, in the traditional sense, affected by this. Like, yet again, there are Israelites that are talking about and like are definitely like racist and are talking about like how
Stuff we can't raise.
yeah, it's weird, but like basically Angie was talking about how it's it's really annoying because Angie's Jewish and hates right now that they are seeing a ton of racist shit where like they're just doing all kinds of really inappropriate shit. Like one of them, there's a famous Israeli makeup artist who has blatantly been like, "Oh, get ready with me to, you know, deal with the terrible bombings of what Hamas is doing," and like they'll literally sit there and like make jokes about it, and like it's really fucking distasteful. Like what's going on is shockingly bad, and like it's fucking insane.
It's all extremely. My God. I just personally don't think I'd still like. I will, of course, support, but just because it gives me like, it doesn't feel right to say supporting either.
Well, like the Palestinians aren't even involved in this conflict. It's Hamas. The Palestinians are just getting killed for, you know, what Israel wants. Like they're just targeting them because it's easy. Which is also where people have been pointing out too is they're not attacking Hamas and where Hamas is almost at all. They're primarily attacking literally the Palestinians, and that's it. And that's what people keep pointing out. And it just pisses me off what the US is doing involved in it. And I know they're obviously doing it because money and power and influence and blah blah blah. And also we're
We're doing what we're doing, which is we're supporting the bigger guy, and whoever's winning is who we will support. This is what we did during World War II as well. I don't know if you're aware of this. During World War II, we actually sat here and we supported Hitler for a long time. And then whenever he started losing, we were like, oh my God, we'll join you guys. And we started helping everyone else. We are not us, obviously, but our government is very two-faced, and we'll support anyone who gives us enough attention and privilege.
oh yeah, no. I mean also we historically don't like to support the correct side a lot of the times. We like to just support whatever gets us money. And then if you know the bad side, which eventually has to affect the world's economy, becomes an issue, then we deal with it because now it's, a problem, as people would say.
What is it? I mean, I think you can look at it and always see that people are the ones who have pretty much supported and have helped with the more proper side. What the fuck happening here? The more proper side, and our government always just ignores the people.
Oh, yeah.
That's why we should have funding and start again.
Right now, currently, the U.S. is still standing with Israel, even though the majority of the U.S., over 70% of the U.S., stands with Free Palestine. Over 70% of the U.S. That tells you how obvious shit is that it is bad and that clearly Palestine's not in the bad. If we're sitting at 70%.
You want to know how bad it is to look up close to? You don't know how bad it is, and how you should probably be supporting Palestine. My Southern family, I have noticed, supports Israel. I've seen at least one family member, at the very least one, say they support Israel.
And they know nothing about it. They don't give a shit. They just know that the conservative party is talking positive about that right now. And also the fact that like Ben Shapiro of all people, Steven Crowder and shit like that are all standing with Israel. And it's like, no, like these are people that are basically monsters in our country. They are very, very bad people that are known for basically just being absolute monsters.
Yeah, no. I can't. I can't in general with any of it. It's, this is why I fully believe we should have fucking Hunger Games leaders. Every time they think they want to start a war, throw them in the ring together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I mean, it's fucking bullshit what's going on, and my issue with this mainly is the fact that like for instance, here's a good idea. Or here's a good moment too. You want to know how I know we're on the wrong side of shit if we're standing with Israel?
How?
Uh, 26 states currently in the United States, it is illegal to stand against Israel. And that was long before this happened. Yeah, we have anti, basically anti Israel laws. So, like, you cannot protest or go against Israel publicly, which is against our freedom of speech. Currently, 26 states have had that law in place for a while, and 13 more are adding it right now. 13 more are adding it currently. Yeah,
No, okay. I understand not wanting to go against Jewish people, but Israel is a country.
yeah, you cannot stand against specifically the Israel government and Israel. And it's like, no, And a lot of people just learned about this because we started doing protests and people were getting arrested like crazy. And people were like, wait, whoa, why are people getting charges? It's like, well, because it's against the law to stand against Israel. And it's like, wait, what? And it's like, yeah, a lot of people don't know that, but it's extremely illegal to stand against them in the U.S. And I was like, I was like, we're definitely on the wrong side of shit then.
It's bad. We've never done that with any other country. Why are we doing it? Oh my god, I got shot in the dick. Like, why are we doing that now?
We have been doing this for a very long time, apparently, and no surprise why. Because yet again, we put these laws into place back when Israel started illegally taking over Palestinian land and killing Palestinians without probable cause. And we were funding it. Also, no shock either. And why are we funding it? Because it helps us. We discovered also, here's the other funny part too. This isn't some new incident. Like I told you, in 1960 something, I think it's like 68, 69, something like that, is when this whole incident kind of kicked off and everything started happening. That incident, Israel was found guilty of breaking the Geneva Convention and committing crimes against humanity, including ones weirdly similar to what the Jewish people had literally just gone through. And
You were just so hell. You were the literal hell in the 20s. Can you calm down and let people fucking breathe?
and here's the best part about it too is not only did that happen, which is fucking just insane in itself and definitely not good at all, but on top of that, they were found guilty. And you want to know why we never heard anything about it and why we're just now learning about it? Because the US has the ability to veto, as one of the superpowers, any rulings against other countries. And weird that they would want to rule against a country that's currently helping with the transportation of goods. Oh wait, no, that's not weird at all. So yeah, they've been literally vetoing it every year since 68, 69, something like that. They've been vetoing it every single year because every year they bring it back and they try and charge them with the crimes in Geneva Convention every single year. And they just haven't been able to get it to go through because the US vetoes it every single fucking time, which is bullshit.
Stuff actually. That fun dude is just sitting down there.
I cannot kill this son of a bitch that's been sitting in our fucking spawn for like 10 minutes. Can someone please kill this son of a bitch? Finally. What's up?
I was gonna say point him out for me. I can try and sneak on him.
But yeah. So this is another sign of like, oh yeah, no, they're definitely not on the right side of shit because they've been getting hit with this every year for years and years and years. And it just won't go away. And they aren't gonna let it go away.
To sit here and think about what the poor I know there's new Holocaust survivors still alive.
Oh, they're mad about it. They're furious about it.
PTSD they must be feeling over this shit too. Scary as shit.
And to watch yet again what is technically supposed to be your own government in a sense, but as a lot of them are already noting and a lot of people have been talking, is no, it's not the case. Also, you want to know another sign of how you know that like you're on the wrong side of history with them too is their police force just publicly came out and literally talked about how if you are a Zionist, or sorry, not if you're a Zionist, if you are a Jewish person that stands against what Israel is doing, and you are in Israel, so if you are an Israelite that literally stands against what they are doing, and you're protesting, they already said they're like, it's illegal for you to protest against what we're doing. But if you're doing that, we want to make it very clear that we intend to take you, put you on a bus, and we will take you to Gaza where we are currently bombing. That is their exact words. They literally said, we will kill you as well if you stand against what we are doing, if you get in our way. And I'm like, no. I was like, you literally don't, that's you just blatantly saying you are not going to protect your people. That's you blatantly saying, like, nah, I'm not going to protect. Like, we're not, that's a sign that they're not trying to protect their people. That they're blatantly saying, like, no, we'll murder you. Like, don't stand against us. Like, otherwise we'll fucking kill you. And it's like, no, then you aren't doing this for them. And the fact that they're still dumbasses out there, like that other motherfucker we were just playing a moment ago, that's like, but we gotta protect the Jewish people. It's like, dude, their own police force publicly on their own fucking news channel blatantly just told the entire world and their own people, if you dare protest against what we are doing against Palestinians, we'll take you to Gaza and we'll put you in this district. And everyone was like, why that district? And it's like, because of that.
To support the Jewish people. The people.
And that's like, and that's why it's just fucking wild. Because like, yeah, you cannot stand with Israel, like, because they don't even stand with the Jewish community. They don't even stand with their own, supposedly, their own people. You know, and it's like, because it's not their people.
It's not. They don't believe. Just because they may have brown skin, which is, again, the correct people to be there once you have brown skin, because it is from East. Where the fuck was going to be pale, pasty, in the Middle East, near the equator? Oh
Yeah.
my fucking god. Do they have brain cells? What am I asking? No, I shouldn't even ask that. Of course I don't.
And this is also the thing too that I think is always funny about this shit. And it's not just with them; it's with America. It's with everywhere in the world. It's with Mexico. Uh, I could teach you about what's going on in fucking Mexico historically. It's fucking insane. Well, here's the thing, and this is where my issue is always going to come into what the fuck am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, whoever was watching the stream, I hope they did not note that, but and this is where my issue comes up with shit all the time is for whatever reason, if you are a quote unquote white or white-ish person, I don't understand why, but there's always this, all right, we'll annihilate all people of color. That's happening in Mexico too, and I'm not kidding.
Some people are Mexican.
They call them, well, here's the thing, is they are Spaniards that, or people of Spaniard descent, i.e. the people who conquered, i.e. terrorized, the Aztecians and Mayans that originally resided, i.e. the natives of Mexico. And so,
brown.
They are much, they are much paler because they obviously resided further up. And so that has still stayed for a very long time in their bloodline. And a lot of quote unquote white Mexicans will purposely try and go with other white Mexicans because that's the beautiful color. That's the pretty color. We're not that dirty color as they like to look at it. And so because of that, yeah, literally because of that, there is basically a split in Mexico for that exact reason because a lot of Mexicans are like, nope, part of our, like literally part of our culture does not look at us as the same.
Understand everyone. I swear, you look at any culture, any country, it's like they just want to be white. I don't understand it. Someone who is fucking white, I'm like, okay, sure, I'm white. I might as well just stay pale, because I'm already white. I'm already this color. But a lot of people do not embrace their beauty, and it irritates me so much. Like, I'm like, you're fucking beautiful. You were birthed with this lovely skin color that I could only ever dream of having. And you know, obviously I can't just fucking racist though.
Here's the thing too, is like obviously those people, well, for the most part, don't have a problem with their own skin tone, you know. obviously there's some internalized shit because the world has really, really fucked us up, but like
Yeah.
it's just the fact that no matter where you go, if there is a paler version, they are racist to the dark ones. And that is literally something that I obviously go through as well. It's something that's also really weird because I have people in my own race and own existence literally blatantly talk about this shit and will blatantly talk about how I'm prettier, quote unquote, because I'm so light. And I'm like, no, that's fucking so wild.
Like, just yesterday I was saying you're fucking pale. Your leg's pale.
Yes, I'm actually a very pale person. Like, I am very pale for someone who is what I am.
So worried if you, like, if we, whenever we do go, like, darker, not darker,
Wow.
you know, so I'd like you to be darker. I would love
Wow.
to see you get tan.
And I definitely tan and shit, but yeah, it's wild to me though, just because of the fact that like people definitely note that and they're like, oh, it's like, but like here's the thing, yet again. All right, so we have Mexico as an example. Obviously, what's going on over in fucking Israel right now is an example. Obviously, the U.S. is an example of shit. But you also have places like China. Everyone knows about the makeup practices and shit that they used to force. Like that look that they used to have them do, it's still very much a cultural thing. If you look over there now, the paler you are, the more beautiful you are. Yet again, for whatever reason, whiteness is basically what dominates the world.
Yeah, I think it's because of us dominating everyone in the worst possible term and taking over and colonizing. Like everyone, Northern European, really just taking over everywhere. And they're like, okay, well, we want to be like those people. And because now American stars, they'll be, I fight you, put your little paw down. Because America is like the number one spot for stars,
Yep.
popularity, beauty, whatever. Since we're number one for it, even though we have the worst skincare, might I remind you, Korea has the best skincare. Even non-whitening skincare, which I know a lot of it is probably whitening, but a lot of it's really amazing. Want you to be aware of that.
Yeah, it's wild to me because like at the end of the day, this is what I do. As you know, as anyone that knows me, this is what I do. I spend all my fucking time just learning all this fucking shit.
I don't you for this.
And it's frustrating because I still have to have conversations with people where they just don't understand shit. And I'm not always going to get shit right. That's not how this works. Yet again, I was very against the concept of Free Palestine literally right as this event happened. And then I learned how problematic it was.
Those Israeli people.
I learned a lot of shit very quickly because I was like, wow, this is everywhere. I might as well do my research then. And wow.
So I forgot. Oh my god. I've just remembered. I'm sorry. This is like, my brain went back to it. But with the whole whiteness thing, or in the very least, I do believe it is the Chinese. It's either the Chinese, Korean, or Japanese, or all three. To be pale was a sign of beauty because you did not have to work in the rice fields, and you could sit indoors all day and not have to do anything. Because that's the only one I'm aware of.
I never thought I'd be so sad to get kills, but they're not the kills I want. I need further kills.
Poor thing. We'll have to wait till we're on a different map for that.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I guess it's time to ruin some guys' days.
So I thought.
God damn it. And I get tired of this shit. I'm just tired.
Just I try to avoid that. It's bad for my mental health personally. I'll get extremely depressed. I'm already depressed about personal fucking reasons. Knowing that everyone is dying and the world is on fire still, it gets even worse every day. I just don't need that on top of my bad mental health. But I am happy that you sit here and do the research so you can inform me, and I do not have any stand on it until you vote for me, and then I might see about it later. That also improves me.
It's just so much shit going on with all of it. And like I can't not look into it, and I think that's the most annoying thing in the world is like I care, but like it's also just very tiring. And it's never gonna not be tiring because all I'm learning is that the world is a terrible place with monstrous
Yeah.
people and people just kind of do bad and like it's crazy. And I think the worst part is even our good is basically like a festerization of shit because if somebody does good, I guarantee that they're also bad people. And that's the issue I have is like even so much of the people that we know we're like, oh, they're really nice, they did so much good things, like they've been there for people, blah 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 blah. And then you find out that like they're
So,
crazy fucking racist or like they hate an entire group of people or so yeah, or
children too often.
yeah, literally religion's fucking goddamn Achilles heel, it seems like. It's like every time you meet a religious person and they're supposedly like this wonderful human being, it's like, oh well they diddle kids. And it's like fucking why, dude?
Okay. Joey, stop that. It's that's why I try not to look into it. I focus a little bit more on like our own problems before I focus on the rest of the world because I'm like I am part of the poor. Seeing things that's gonna affect me and seeing how blatantly disgusting the rich are, that fuels my anger more than like seeing what's going on with the Israeli people and the Palestinian people. That makes me sad. But to see the rich are blatantly over here like shitting bricks, shitting on fucking gold, and then wiping their ass with $100 bills.
And most of them are responsible for almost all of this shit too. That's an important thing to remember as well. It's like
It just gives me two different forms of
guess what?
emotions. What?
Right there. Alright, let's do this. And here we go. Motherfucker. So much shit.
But yeah, that's I usually try to do that. It gives me different emotions, and I'm trying to regulate my emotions because they like crazy. It is not healthy. It's not good. I need therapy. Which, by the way, I hope like you are okay.
Alright, we have to push people out of this house because I'm bringing a jet through.
Okay.
So if we keep them out of the house, we'll get more kills with it with the
I
Vita.
just thought of myself. I hope they're okay with my emotions kind of being the way they are.
No, you're fine. Very good. My thing is, you know, just take care of yourself. Don't let shit get out of control just cause. Oh shit.
I try to take care of
Oh my god. A double headshot, fucking one shot. Oh god, that was just accidentally beautiful. The chances of that are not very likely because I was just going to snipe one guy and then it just so happened that another one ran upstairs at the same time.
but as you know, I've both BT for that like even if I don't, I have very like
Closer?
mood swings.
Well, I was just going to give you a heads up so that you are good, but also don't forget I am live streaming, so I don't want you saying any more than what you want to say basically on that front.
Anyone who hears is fine. I'm fine with mentioning that. I just will not, in fact, go into details while you are live about why I may potentially have it. I shouldn't be ashamed of my mental illness. It's
No.
not my fault. This was something that was preventable by someone else in my family or someone else around me, or, you know, just in general from the people who are supposed to care about me. It's not my fault. Anyone who blames me can go fuck themselves. It is not my fault.
Damn it, I missed.
I wanted to give you a heads up that I will probably be or I have and do kind of go my emotions quickly. I don't know if you've noticed.
Okay, I'm tired of this. There's a guy at the front of the fucking house who's literally hiding up against a box by the front entrance of the house, and he needs to fucking die because he's just been hiding there starting shit.
Okay. Can you kind of pinpoint where he is, please?
Got him. We are good. Okay. That was just. I promise I was paying attention. I was just so fucking infuriated by the bullshit of what was happening there. Because I was like, really, you're just gonna keep doing this?
I get it. um,
I mean,
yeah, I just
that's why we can get you a therapist and get you checked and make sure that you're able to be like working on stuff so that you do stuff healthily and shit like that. Like, there's a lot of ways to make sure that all this shit is good because, you know, it can be such a fucking pain in the ass.
have you noticed my not very stable emotions? God damn it! Someone witnessed off this news as soon as I walked in. Or walked out.
Fuck. This team is, I think, all hanging together, and I don't really like it. They're kind of pissing me off with that.
Damn it!
Bye bye. Oh, stress.
Dang. Oh, I will probably need your assistance a little if I do, which I probably will be put back on medication.
Fuck off, dude. No. With what?
Whenever I'm put back on medication.
Oh yeah.
If I need any extra medication, because I get paranoid. That's why I stopped. I got paranoid.
Yeah, that's what that shit's for.
Yeah, it's just I will need like confirmation that this is not affecting me in any way. Everything's okay. It's helping. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
Starting to walk.
That's why I exist. Bye bye. I love being able to call people's death. Where the fuck? Oh, come on, dude. Why? Why? Like, I just.
Fuck you. I guess. I don't know why. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just over here. I'm smart ass. I'm smart.
It's somebody hiding in a fucking. I got it. It was somebody literally hiding up against the wall, in a corner with their freaking shotgun. Like, if you're not good, don't play. Or here's an idea: like, go play a game, go play a fucking mode where it is reasonable for you to literally be squished up in a fucking corner of a bedroom behind a fucking bed. Because that shit pisses me off more than anything else under the sun. Is just like that you're not even trying to get good at the game. You're not trying to be good. You're not trying to get an understanding of the game. You're just literally like, yeah, I'll just post up in a bedroom because I'm that much of a bitch.
You know, if you actually like sit here and you what is it? Not think about it. It's like wait or something, and you're like thinking about going into that room. You can just toss a grenade in there, and odds are it'll probably kill someone because of how often they're just sitting in there.
Yeah, it drives me insane.
It's disgusting.
Because I'm like, I just literally, it's not that hard. Cool, I got a whole new skin.
Aw, what'd you get?
I got a skin of the Violator, I think is what its name is. Yep, Violator. It's
Skin for that.
it's in the battle pass.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I thought you already completed it.
No, I haven't played that even close. I think I'm like a little bit more than halfway.
Okay.
I'm so tired.
That's funny. Her name is Drowsy. As you say, oh, I'm tired. I noticed her name was Drowsy. What
Mm.
are you on for? Turn off, bitch. Making me feel disgusting.
Okay. Live stream is still live streaming, so we're good. Also, I played a lot more of this than I intended.
I'm proud of you for it. You don't usually. I noticed that. I was wondering whenever you were going to get off, because usually don't sit on games for this long.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of would like to get off, but I just also am kind of just existing at the same time. There's no point in
Okay,
me even doing this time.
whenever you do COD, you can just kind of bring go off and go for. Damn it.
Also, by the way, I went with my new Android skin. I think it sounds pretty cool.
Android skin?
Yeah. She's an android.
Where,
Or
hold on, where the fuck
I
are
think
you?
she is an android, according to the name, or according to like how she functions.
If I can find you, Jesus.
I'm actually ironically going your way.
Well, I'm about to get my ass kicked. I just got my ass kicked.
God damn it, dude. That took me way too long to get that shit done.
There you are. Alright, ooh. Oh,
Watch this. Listen to her. See?
oh my god, she sounds terrifying.
Yep, because she a robot. Or android, I think. Because technically androids have self-awareness and she is part human. So yeah, I think that's the difference between the two is that literally like you get that self-awareness.
She's human, she's
Okay. Then she's a cyborg.
remember
So
Teen Titans Cyborg.
so cyborg, android, and robot. So robots are obviously just straight machine. Androids are what? Machine but have self-awareness then, and then cyborgs are humans but part machine.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Fuck.
Especially with androids, usually almost everything I've seen with them have them in there. They usually get like very self-aware and basically become human. You know, they're like robots but with a human
Fuck.
soul. And then androids, or not androids, sorry, cyborgs. Just think of you've watched Teen Titans, haven't you?
Yeah.
Think of cyborg from there. Part human, part robot. Or Genji from Overwatch, he's a cyborg because he's part machine, part human.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, most of him was cut off. Him and his brother Hanzo, the bow and arrow dude, had a fight, and
Hanzo.
yeah, it's very fun. Hanzo. Did I say his name wrong?
I adore you. I promise I never mean anything by the fact that I think my brain just does that to correct itself so it doesn't turn it into a habit for me.
I'm doing something wrong. I'd like to be told otherwise because
Well-
how am I ever gonna learn?
I think it's your accent. I don't think it's enunciation as much. I think you just like
My heck.
oh shit. That sucks. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, I think it's just because you have that accent, so you know it's a little bit more difficult because
Hanzo,
yep.
right?
Yep.
Hanzo, okay. Thank you. I was wondering, like, I didn't know if I was saying it wrong or what was going on, but I know the girl I play with sometimes Hanzo, or has been calling him Hanzo. I don't remember. But anyway, but yeah, him and Genji were having a fight because they're part of the mafia, and Hanzo was like, "Okay, well, you need to take over. You need to help me."
So okay.
I decide.
Another question. So Genji. Is Genji
Yes.
Japanese?
Genji and Hanzo are both Japanese.
Okay, so Yakuza, I assume then, not Mom.
Right, it's the Hamada, I think their last name is.
Oh yeah, they're part of the Hamada clan, which is an original family clan of the Yakuza. Oh shit, that's you.
I actually didn't know that. That's really interesting.
Yeah, they're an old like as far as I know, based on the information I kind of know, is like that's like a prominent family that's existed for a long time in that, you know. I don't know a lot about them though.
All I knew was that they were part of a mafia type of thing, that's how I've always seen it. That's how it's always been perceived to me. Well, I knew because Moira actually has an interaction with Hanzo where he's like kind of berating her because she's an evil scientist. Okay, he's gonna berate the bitch. I love her, but he's gonna berate the bitch. And she's like, Hamada, where do I know that name? Oh yeah, the family of criminals.
Yeah, which actually kind of not appropriate to say, I will say, on her part, just because we are talking about a group. This is we're gonna get basically deep into this shit. So
After then,
Hamada is a name of a family that was a part of the Yakuza clan. The Yakuza clan or the Yakuza are originally basically think of them as like powers of the empire. So back when Japan was still had emperors and shit like that, Yakuzas were a part of that. They were one of the families that stood with that and stood with the world of that, and they have not stopped, at least from what I know, have not stopped standing with that. Yakuza, yes, are now viewed as a gang, but very much so, were actually basically the right hands, as one would say, of the emperor. That does not make them obviously good, because I mean, you're the power of someone super fucking powerful. You're definitely doing bad shit, but
pretty much like a little like henchman.
yep, yep.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's what that family is, and still technically is, but I don't know what their status is. I don't even know if they honestly really still exist, or we just remember them. You know?
Still exist, and they're more seen as the mafia now. They still wanted that power, and they still sit on top of it. Nothing against them. It's just because the Yakuza are known in Japan as like this hat tattoos are Japan. They will think you
Yeah.
are part of the Yakuza.
Because yeah, that's kind of one of the ways that they mark them. Anyways, back to your story.
Anyway, so the brothers were like their dad just died, and they have been trained obviously their entire life to part of this. What the fuck are you guys shooting at? You crackheads. They've been part of this like whole thing where they've been trained their entire life in the way of the sword, in the way of everything, just raised and trained to become their father's, person. Who dies, they take over. That's how it was. So Hanzo, he had these like advisories, and Genji was a playboy. Genji was a huge little playboy. Huge. He didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to do anything seriously. He fucked around. But because of that, the advisories, I think there were, of Hanzo were like, listen, Genji's being a little bitch. Stop him. This is bad on us. This makes us look bad. And Hanzo was like, okay. Obviously, because he's the eldest, he wanted to, appease. That's what he was made for. He was raised up to be like this. So he went in and he's tried to talk Genji into it. Genji was like, fuck you, no, I don't want to. And then they had this big fight. Hanzo basically almost fucking killed Genji. I still do not know what the absolute hell he did to him. Somehow, some way, whatever he did, Genji ended up losing both of his legs and one of his arms, and it looks like he messed up his face a little. It's still kind of unclear with that, what happened there, but it looks like his face even got fucked up a bit, and he only has like half of his chest. He apparently still has his ding dong. To be honest, they that's an odd thing, I know, but they confirmed it on Twitter. They were like, yeah, the actual people who were making the game were like, yeah, Genji still has this thing.
Weird.
So that'll happen. It was very, very odd.
Wow, I have 217. I guess I'll unlock the violent end.
We got 601. It was violent. It's really good. It's what I've been using.
Nice.
But yeah, that's what happened with Genji and Hanzo. So even though they now interact in the game, Genji is like very forgiving and has become a monk and has learned acceptance and forgiveness,
Okay.
and has forgiven Hanzo for his sins. And the Hanzo still beats himself up over it and does not let himself forget and has fallen into a very huge depression over it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, the lore in it's really good. You just kind of have to look for it because they posted it at weird times and they only cared in the beginning. Because now Kariko, are you done by the way?
Yeah, I'm popping off
Okay.
of that. That was a lot of
Uh,
playing for a while.
It was, and I'm proud of you. You know Kariko?
I do not, in fact.
She throws little, she's a healer, throws little blades.
I know what you're talking about now. Yep. Yep.